It's very easy for most people to relate to the music of the Wood Brothers. A Little Bit Broken claims that everybody's a little bit broken, and it's all right. The One I Love is a playful song and tells about a guy who likes to flirt with women, but remains faithful and comes home each night to the one he loves. A Little Bit Sweet really helps you to appreciate how precious life is and the importance of savoring every moment. After listening to Kingdom in My Mind, you get the impression that these guys are very down to earth. It would be a disservice to plant a label on the music they produce. Influences include jazz, blues, country, and soul. If you like any of that, you'll love the Wood Brothers. And today I'm joined by Chris Wood of the Wood Brothers. Hello, Chris.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having
Great.
me.
Looking forward to live music again, that's for sure, in
Oh God,
2021.
me too. It's been a rough year.
Yeah. You had released Kingdom in My Mind, I think, in January of 2020, right?
That's right. Yeah,
So you didn't really have a good chance to get out there and tour it, right?
we did a little, but yeah, there was not enough time to really sink our teeth into it, and we were so excited for this record and so excited to play all the music live. So it was a big disappointment to be cut short like that.
Hmm. I love what you said about the title of the album, Kingdom in My Mind. Can you just kind of retell that for the audience?
What did I say about it? It's been so long.
Everyone has these little kingdoms in their mind, and the
Ah,
songs on the album all explore the ways that you find peace in them.
yeah. I mean, I that's sort of another way of just describing this inner dialogue we all have, and not only just the inner dialogue, but the narrative, the full stories that we have, the reasons we decide to be happy or miserable, that are cycling around in our heads, and we're the only ones that can hear it, and so we have to deal with it. It's truly just a mental health issue, really, whether it's severe or mild, but we all have to deal with it. So that's what the kingdoms are, and there's a lot of reference to that throughout the record, and the stories that we tell ourselves, and stories inside our heads, and whatnot.
And we can be the king or the queen inside those kingdoms because we have more control over our destinies in our minds, don't we?
Yeah, but we can also be the like dirt poor peasant, like on the outside of the walls, and believe that the whole universe is against us.
Yeah.
You can create any kingdom you want, for better or for worse.
I really like the background story of the Wood Brothers. I'll retell it for everybody. Basically, your father was a molecular biologist and professor, and but he played classic folk songs at campfires and family gatherings. And your mother was a published poet and instilled a passion for storytelling. It sounds like a perfect mix for the two of you to grow up in and becoming great songwriters and performers yourself.
I
Um,
mean, we definitely had to work hard at getting good at it. I wouldn't say it all came naturally, but I feel like their influence made us desire to be able to tell stories better or use words better, and gave us an interest in music and creativity and introspection and all kinds of things like that. But it definitely is something we have to cultivate. These things, you may want to do it, but it doesn't mean you're good at it right away.
yeah. Um, and your mother unfortunately passed away early on before you started playing together as the Wood Brothers. I imagine that she's would be very happy and proud of you guys for getting together.
She caught the very beginning. She
Okay,
was there at the inception of it.
good.
But yeah, she died fairly soon afterwards, and didn't really get to see what it grew into. Um, but there was an original sort of family gathering that we rented a cabin with my parents, my brother, and you know my kid and stuff, and got together, and it was the first time that Oliver and I just sat around and created some music together since we were little kids, and that was an eye-opening experience because it was just so natural and easy. So we just had fun rearranging some of his old songs and coming up with some new stuff on this vacation. And I recorded some of it, and you're like, this is a thing. Let's do this.
Yeah. And now you've brought in John O'Ricks, and he's been a great contribution to the group as well.
Absolutely. He is full on one of a brother at this point, as such an amazing human being, incredibly talented musician, and producer, and, just he wears a lot of hats and has a lot of talents. And he's been with us for quite some time now. I mean, God, I feel like it's almost 10 years now or something. So, yeah, very, very big part of our development and our sound was him joining the band.
And it's a truly collaborative effort now. You all take credit for the writing of the lyrics and the music.
Absolutely. I mean, and that was what was so much fun about making Kingdom in my mind, was that before we even talked about what the album was going to be, before anybody wrote a song or a lyric, the first thing we did is set up in this new space that we just started renting that has become our studio. And we just set everything up and just started, I hate this word, but jamming, improvising, but just playing without thought and composing instantaneously without thought. And we just recorded it. It was completely off the cuff and very inspired for some reason, just the sounds that we were choosing. We didn't have any song ideas to box us in, so we were just free to explore everything that we were capable of doing in the moment. And what resulted was just this cool music that we instantly realized, like, this is how we're going to make the record. We're going to improvise first and create all this interesting music, and then we'll edit. Of course, these are long, open-ended things, so we'll edit them down and to create song forms out of these things, and then write an actual song over that with that music.
I love that process. It seems really different and organic.
It's really cool. I mean, it's not like we invented it by any means. Talking Heads did it. Paul Simon basically did it on Graceland. It's not like the music came first in those records, and then the lyrics and the melodies came after. So, yeah, definitely not something we invented, but is a really cool way to go about it.
Have you had a chance during the pandemic to work on more music and create more stuff?
As individuals, we haven't spent much time together. My brother was able to do more than I did and actually put out a solo record. And I was writing on my own, but just the pandemic made life difficult and kept us apart. So this is kind of us reuniting now for this tour, and it's so exciting. And there's a million song ideas and music ideas floating around above our heads, so we just need to grab them and get them on tape.
Excellent. I can't wait.
Me too.
Who would you like to collaborate with someday on stage?
That's a good question.
While you're out on tour, do you ever get backstage and just kind of start improvising with other musicians?
I mean, it has happened. It doesn't happen enough. That's for sure. But we've been so focused on just the development of this trio that we have here, and how we can we're all capable of making a lot of different sounds and a lot of noise, and just how to utilize all of it has been fun and really satisfying. And just how to become better singers and better songwriters and have more interesting arrangements. And we just love it. It never gets old. So I don't sit around thinking like, God, I wish I could play with so-and-so or so-and-so. I'm like very musically satisfied. I know I'll be probably reuniting with my fellow Medeski, Martin, and Wood, those guys from my other bands. This is basically our 30-year anniversary, so
wow,
there'll be some stuff going on there. I don't know how much, but we'll see. So I got a lot of great people to play music with, and I don't know. But God, there's some incredible talents out there. This is like when people ask you, what are your biggest, what are you listening to right now, or what's your biggest inspiration? There's so many. You always draw a blank.
Yeah. When you're out on the road, out on tour, and Do you ever have any spots you're looking forward to go to? Because you know there's like this dive bar or restaurant that has your favorite comfort food.
Uh, there's definitely some good restaurants here or there. I don't, we can always search it out. I mean, there's new stuff all the time, and God, it's just the way that touring has changed because of cell phones and internet and Yelp and whatever. All these things that just it's a million times easier to be independent in a new city and find what you need, that one specific thing. So I don't know. I've been doing this a long time, and my diet's changed over the years, and all that stuff. So that's always changing, and places come and go. But it's kind of fun now with this technology. You can seek out new things so easily.
Mm.
It used to be you had to depend on like the local sound guy, like, hey, what do you recommend to eat? I mean,
exactly.
It's like a pizza place and a burger place, But if you're trying to eat fresh food, or God forbid you're vegetarian or vegan, then you're going to have a lot more challenges navigating that way. So it's a good time to tour and eat for sure in this day and age.
I want to play a quick game with you if you'll.
A game?
A game. It's called Lyrical Ponderings. Basically, I'm going to give you a title of a song, which is also a question, and you provide me either with a personal response or name who sang the song.
A personal response or who sang the song? Okay.
And you can pick a number from 1 to 200. It's going to be random.
154.
154. Okay. Why should we end this way?
Because all things must pass.
Good response. Good response. Do you know who sang that?
Why should we end this way? I have no idea.
Chuck Berry in 1965.
Ah, nice. Why should we end this way? Cool. I like it. That could mean a lot of things.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Thanks very much. Really looking forward to seeing you at the Mountain Music Fest, January 3rd to the 5th in West Virginia. And any other places you're going to be touring coming up in the New England area?
In the New England area?
I don't think I saw any actually in the New England area, but you are going to be out on the road quite a bit.
Yeah, this fall is quite busy. I'm going to be very booked in the fall, and I do not have it memorized. So
I'm looking at it right now. Looks like you're coming to Lafayette, New York, Beak and Skiff Apple Farms.
Oh, in August, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Pennsylvania, Virginia, New York again. You'll be out there.
Yeah. Yep, we'll be there. Yeah, whatever it says there on the website, that's what we're doing.
And that would be thewoodbros.com.
That's right. Yeah.
Do you do a lot of like social media posting while you're out on tour?
Yeah, we do some. Definitely. We try to keep up with all of that as best we can for old guys.
Oh, the Wood Bros. The Wood Bros.
The Wood Bros. Yeah, the Wood Bros.
Okay. Excellent. Thanks very much, Chris. I look forward to seeing you.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
Okay. Bye.